What do people still get wrong about HIV? A lot. I think at the very core, it isn't what they imagine it to be. People think that you can't live with HIV and be happy. You can't live with HIV and have sex. That's one that really gets to me. The one thing that people get wrong about HIV is that if you have it, you deserved it. That if you have it, it's a consequence of something you've done wrong. And the reality is, most of us got it through sex. And that doesn't mean there's anything wrong with sex. That doesn't mean that we are morally inferior to anyone else.
What do people still get wrong about HIV? I think that people get a lot wrong is a very quick answer to that. I think that people are force-fed this preconception of HIV, and because of how it is presented in the guise of something to be feared, there is no, kind of instinctive need to go and research and reconstruct those ideals. When you do a few minutes research at most, you realize that all your preconceptions about HIV are completely untrue, and you can in fact live a happy life, a healthy life, and you can live a life where you are unable to transmit HIV, like me and millions of other people around the world.
People still get wrong that HIV isn't a death sentence because we live in a world where there are medicines, not everyone has access to them, but actually it's a manageable health condition and you can still live a long, healthy and happy life with HIV.
I think that when I was first diagnosed, I thought that I was going to be unfit. I thought I was going to be on my deathbed within 3 years. And so my biggest realization, and the one that has really changed my life the most, is realizing that all these preconceptions that I had about HIV are completely untrue.
What people get wrong about HIV, I'm trying to be sort of more generous and say it's not their fault for getting it wrong because they haven't had the education that they should have had. So I'm trying to be more generous with that, but people do get a lot worryingly wrong. We missed more than an entire generation with lack of formal education, so we're reliant on people living with HIV to be the educator, which isn't right. We haven't had a government health advert for 34 years, so that's just unacceptable. People's ideas and understanding of HIV ended where the government health campaign began in 1987, and things have moved along a lot since then.
We have such inaccessible and insufficient education around HIV that it's no surprise people are getting HIV. And if you got HIV at any point, I want you to know it's not your fault. You're not dumb, you're not stupid, and you're not dirty.
To hear the whole story, subscribe to Tricky on BBC Sounds.
BBC Sounds. Music, radio, podcasts.